Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Real Criminal for 1033 and I'm here with some more articles for the end of the Black History Month. And if y'all see me, I'm talking like this is because this baby finna come out and I'm like contracting right now and hopefully it comes out later on tonight. Let's begin. Talk about Malcolm X. When I found this article, I found some interesting ass topics in his article. But y'all know Michael X is my ex-husband, Michael. Yeah. My ex-husband, okay? Yeah. Okay, let's begin. Cause I know y'all, okay? Y'all just, anyway. Malcolm X was a minister, a leader in the civil rights movements, and a supporter of black nationalism. He urged his fellow black Americans to protect themselves against white aggression by any means necessary, a stance that often put him at odds with the nonviolent teachings of Martin Luther King Jr. His charisma and oratory skills helped him achieve national prominence in the Nation of Islam, the real one, a belief system that merged Islam with black nationalism. After Malcolm X's assassination in 1965, his best-selling book, The Autobiography of Malcolm X, popularized his ideas and inspired the Black Power movement. Okay? Malcolm X was born Malcolm Little in 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. His father was a Baptist preacher and follower of Marcus Garvey. The family moved to Lansing, Michigan after the Ku Klux Klan made threats against them. Though the family continued to face threats in their new home. So, still happening. In 1931, Malcolm's father was allegedly murdered by a white supremacist group called the Black Legionaries. That might not mean shit to you, but it means shit to me. Like, that means something to me right there. Though the authorities claimed his death was an accident, Miss Little and her children were denied her husband's death benefits. Whew. Did you know in 1964, Malcolm X made a pilgrimage to Mecca and changed his name to El-Hajj Malik El-Shazba? Finna get to this part too. At age 6, the future Malcolm X entered a foster home and his mother suffered a nervous breakdown. Though highly intelligent and a good student, he dropped out of school following 8th grade. He began wearing zoot suits, dealing drugs, and under the nickname Detroit Red. At 21, he went to prison for larceny. Nation of Islam. It was in jail that Malcolm X first encountered the teachings of Elijah Muhammad Willie Mills, y'all. He the leader of the Black Legionaries. Okay, listen. Head of the Lost Found Nation of Islam, or Black Muslims, a black nationalist group that identified white people as the devil. Soon after, Malcolm adopted the last name X to represent his rejection of his slave name. Malcolm was released from prison after serving 6 years and went on to become the minister of Mosque No. 7 in Harlem, where his oratory skills and sermons in favor of self-defense gained the organization new admirers. The Nation of Islam grew from 400 members in 1952 to 40,000 members by 1960. His admirers included celebrities like Muhammad Ali, who became close friends with Malcolm X before the two had a falling out. I'm gonna put the video in when have y'all seen the assassination yet? I seen that shit the other day. I went in a whole panic attack for the whole day, y'all. So I don't know about y'all, but the whole day, y'all. I watched it late at night. Literally, I died, y'all. I ain't gonna kid. I don't know. I might not. I don't know. Hopefully, I can handle it, but his advocacy of achieving by any means necessary put him at the opposite end of the spectrum from Martin Luther King Jr.'s nonviolent approach to gaining ground in the growing civil rights movement. After King's I Have a Dream speech at the 1963 March on Washington, Malcolm remarked, Whoever heard of angry revolutionists all harmonizing we shall overcome, while tripping and straying along arm in arm with the very people they were supposed to be angrily revolting against. Malcolm X, thank you. Malcolm X politicals also, but they were different though because he was trafficking. He kept against their will. But you know, you get the point, right? He just helped me out on this. Also on him the OB of the FBI who conducted surveillance of him from his time to time in prison until his death. J. Edge Hoover, which is also him, into the agency's New York office to do something about Malcolm X. Okay, children, 1958, Malcolm X married Betty Shabazz, Betty Sanders, a native of Detroit, Michigan, after a lengthy courtship. The couple had 6 children, all daughters, including Jill, but she's not really my daughter, but he adopted her for me, so that's his daughter. The couple had 6 children, all daughters. Atala, she one of them. Atala, Quabila, Asaya, Gamilia, Lamuba, and friends Malika and Malika. Several of Malcolm X's children had been outspoken activists in the civil rights movements and other causes. Yes, if y'all see that, that's about Kid, okay? That when he got killed, and that's when they sent me that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Disenchanted with corruption in the Nation of Islam. Like, I just can't with these hoes. Which suspended him in December 1963 after he claimed that President John F. Kennedy's assassination was the chickens coming home to roost. Malcolm X left the organization for good. A few months later, he traveled to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, where he underwent a spiritual transformation. The true brotherhood I had seen had influenced me to recognize that anger can blind human vision. He wrote, Malcolm X returned to America with a new name, El Haji Malik El Shazbeh. In June 1964, he founded the Organization of Afro-American Unity, which identified racism and not the white race as the enemy of justice. He more moderate philosophy become influential, especially among members of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SMCC. Malcolm X assassination. On February the 21st, 1965, Malcolm X was assassinated by 3 gunmen. Shit, more than 3. I'll show you the video. By 3 gunmen at an Organization of Afro-American Unity rally in the Auburn Ballroom in New York City. No, see, actually, he told me not to. I told him that. I got a video of that too. You want to see that? When we was in the room, we were arguing. I was like, you. He like, no, no, bro. I'm like, I told him. He didn't listen. Anyways, in New York City, though it initially believed that the 3 assassins were members of the Nation of Islam and was affiliated, also him too, he also really kneels right here, were affiliated with religious leaders, Louis Farrakhan. The killing remains controversial and no century exists on who the killers actually were. They already told me who they were. After I fucking seen that video, like, what the fuck? Y'all know them up. Well, y'all might not. Y'all don't really give a fuck. But anyway, 1921, Muhammad Aziz was extradited after being convicted in 1966 for killing along with Khalil Islam and Mahir Abdul Alim. Alim, who admitted to the shooting, but later said Aziz and Islam were not involved, with parole in 2010. Malcolm X had predicted that he would be more important in death than in life, and had even foreshadowed his early demise in his book, The Autobiography of Malcolm X. Malcolm X is buried in Ferncliff Cemetery, New York. The Autobiography of Malcolm X. Malcolm X began work on his autobiography in the early 1960s with the help of Alice Haley, the acclaimed author of Roots. The Autobiography of Malcolm X chronicled his life on views in race, religion, and black nationalism. Yes, the fuck I did. Okay, my real fans, look, y'all know you need to know that. Oh, for sure. It was published posthumously in 1965 and became a bestseller. The book and Malcolm X's life had inspired numerous films adaptations starring Denzel. Good. Anyways, quotes by Malcolm X. If you have no critics, you likely have no success. Oh, well, thank you. Stumbling is not falling. There is no better teacher than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your performance the next time. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. You can't separate peace from freedom because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom. And also his most comfortable video talking about the house nigga, the field nigga, I will. And he talking about why black people hate themselves and all that stuff. Made me sad sometimes because I'm not my color no more. But it's okay though. But yeah, y'all. Those are my favorites. 17 y'all may not know, his father, which is Robert Johnson, aka Fred, his father may have been killed by white supremacists. Yes, he was burned on a cross. He was burned at stake. They say he sold this. They say he sold this up to the devil. He did not. But yeah, the white supremacists is also the Black Legions, a Klan splinter group. Even worse, when Malcolm X was 6 years old, his father went out one evening to collect a debt. Yes. If y'all really been knowing me, we really remember I used to have talks with my real fans, my real people. I want to call y'all my fans. My real people, I told y'all this shit. Okay? Only to be hit by a streetcar and mortally wounded. Though the authorities ruled his death as an accident, African Americans in town believed the Black Legion had beat him and placed him on the tracks to be run over. To this day, no one knows for sure. Malcolm also lost other relatives to violence, including an uncle he said was lynched by whites. He moved around constantly as a youth. Still did. I was married to him. Not like that, but yeah. Okay. He spent 6.5 years in jail. Yeah, sound like that. With his help, the Nation of Islam took off in popularity. Now, my son, Napoleon, he actually one of the leaders of Islam. Okay. He opposed integration. By the Nation of Islam, Malcolm routinely referred to mainstream civil rights leaders as Uncle Toms, considering them fools for thinking white America would ever willingly give them equality. Who I'm learning that still to this day. Okay, cause nobody's really on my side. It's hard being an activist, okay? I don't know. I don't know. I need a group. I need a different group or something. It's hard being an activist because it's just hard. Like, I can't focus. Anyways, when Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech during the 1963 March Washington, Malcolm called it the fourth seat in Washington. Whoever heard of angry revolution is all homo rising we shall overcome. While flipping and straying along in arm in arm, okay, yeah, with the very people they were supposed to be angry revolting against. A believer in yeah, right? Like, what the fuck? If you we got a part of the KKK, come on now, make it make sense. Make it make sense. A believer in strict separation of the races, he once even entered into secret navigations with the KKK. He said no the fuck he didn't. Yet, after making a religious pilgrimage, Papa talking about Father coming to America. He be popping up sometime on YouTube. I think we did have a debate with him one time. When the point forward, I gotta find it though. Malcolm moved away from black separatism and a wholesale educational rights. Thank you. And instead embraced a more humanist approach to fighting oppression. See, like, I don't be trying to fuck up my articles for y'all. Cause I'm trying, this is a place of business for me. This is also my job, and I can't concentrate. People keep talking about, who the fucking concentrate like this? Okay, the fuck, like, I feel like I'm really is on a motherfucking. I feel like I really am on a stage. People just booing at me. Ugh. He brutally broke up. He brutally broke with Elijah Muhammad. Malcolm began having second thoughts after discovering that his mentor had fathered several illegitimate children in direct violation of the Nation of Islam teachings. He now criticized Muhammad for his infidelities and for religious fakery, prompting the Nation of Islam. Now, Muhammad might be, what's his name? Bin Laden. You know what I'm saying? Because he kind of actually thought he took over Islam. That's probably right. Nation of Islam members shot him dead at the Album Ballroom. The FBI followed his every move. Cool. That basically it, y'all. Enjoy.